Have you ever wondered how to replace the default mouse cursor in Elementor with something more creative, like an icon, an image, a Lottie animation, or even a follow image or follow text? With custom mouse cursor global addon from premium add-ons for Elementor, you can do exactly that. This add-on lets you design a cursor that matches your website style and apply it to a single container, a full page, or your entire site, all without writing any code. I'm Andrew from LeapWorx. In this tutorial, I'll learn you step by step how to use custom mouse cursor global add-in and style it for your WordPress site. All right, let's get things ready. Custom mouse cursor is part of Premium Add-ons Pro. To use it, make sure you have both the free and pro versions of Premium Add-ons installed and activated, along with Elementor Page Builder. After that, open the Premium Add-ons dashboard, go to Global Add-ons, and turn on Custom Mouse Cursor. Now, when you open any page in Elementor Editor, you'll have two ways to use this feature. You can apply it to specific elements, like a container or widget, or apply it across the entire page or even your whole site. Let's begin with a single element. For example, I'll select this container, then head to Advanced tab and scroll down to Custom Mouse Cursor Global Add-on. After switching it on, extra options appear that let you control how the cursor looks and behaves on that container. Now let's take a look at the different cursor types you can choose from. You'll find 5 options here: image, icon, Lottie animation, follow image, and follow text. The first option is image. Here, you can upload any picture or graphic to replace the default cursor. Let's pick this image from my library as an example. See how the cursor changes only when I hover over this container? If you want to add some movement, scroll down to the effects section. You'll see 2 options: pulse and buzz. Pulse gives the cursor a gentle bouncing motion, while buzz adds a quick shaking effect that instantly grabs attention. The next option is icon. You can choose any icon from Elementor's library or upload your own SVG for a custom look. See how the cursor instantly changes on this container? And just like with images, you can add some movement with the pulse or buzz effects, giving the icon a little extra motion and make it stand out. The third type is Lottie animation, which gives you even more flexibility. By pasting in a JSON link from Lottie files, you can have animated cursors that place smoothly right on your site. To learn how to get a Lottie URL, check out the video tutorial linked in the description. It'll guide you through the process step by step. After that, we have follow image. Just choose the image you want to use, and this option will make it follow the cursor around as you move, rather than replacing the default cursor. You can also change the style of the default cursor from the list of options. For my example, I'll choose the system cursor, but you can switch it if you'd like a different look. Then, use the X and Y position controls to adjust how far the image sits from the main cursor. With follow delay setting, you can adjust the movement, making it feel either smooth and relaxed or sharp and snappy. You also have the option to change the cursor to a dot, with full control over its color and size so it matches your layout perfectly. Right after that, you'll see Magnet Effect option. This one works only with Premium Image Hotspots widget. For example, here I'm using Premium Image Hotspots widget. When the cursor gets close to one of the hotspot points, it gently pulls in a little. You might notice it now, but you'll really feel the effect when you try it yourself. And if the cursor type is set to image or follow image, it can also grow in size. That's where grow amount setting comes in. It controls how much the cursor expands when it gets close to a hotspot. A lower value keeps the effect subtle, while a higher value makes the cursor noticeably larger, really drawing attention to the hotspot. The last cursor type is follow text. It works just like follow image, but instead of using a picture, you can type in a word or short text that follows your cursor around. Right below that, you'll see blend mode option. This controls how the cursor blends visually with the content behind it. By selecting one of the blend modes, the cursor will interact differently with the background, creating unique effects on images, gradients, or layered sections. There's also a toggle to disable the effect on touch devices. Since cursors don't apply on mobile, Turning it off there avoids running an unnecessary effect and keeps the browsing experience smooth for phone and tablet users. In the Style tab, you can adjust typography. This is especially useful when you're using the Follow Text cursor, since it lets you set the font, size, and weight. You can also change the color of the text and add a text shadow if you'd like it to stand out more. For the cursor background, there are options to use a solid color, a gradient, or even an image. And if you want something more creative, you can choose liquid glass effect for a frosted look. Just make sure the background is slightly transparent so the effect shows. To learn more about how to use liquid glass global addon, check the link in the description below. Borders are fully customizable too. You can set a border type, and if you need more control, use advanced border radius to create unique shapes instead of just rounded corners. If you want to dive deeper into how advanced border radius global addon works, you'll also find a link in the description. Finally, you'll find layout controls like z-index, rotate, padding, and margin, which give you full control over the layering and positioning of your cursor on the page. Now, if you want to take things up a notch, you can apply this cursor to an entire page or even across your whole site. Just open the page settings in Elementor, scroll down to Custom Mouse Cursor section, and switch it on. This applies it to the current page, and if you want the same cursor across your whole site, just enable Apply on Site toggle, and it will instantly appear everywhere. You'll also see a CSS selector field. This lets you apply the custom cursor only to specific elements by using a CSS class or ID. For example, I'll target this button. I'll type a dot followed by the class name. Let's call it .button cursor. Then, in the button settings, I'll add the same class. Now see what happens. Custom cursor appears only when I hover over this button, while the rest of the page keeps the normal cursor. It's a simple way to stay in full control of where the effect is applied. And just like that, you can have a fully custom mouse cursor on your Elementor site. Download premium add-ons for Elementor and start creating your own designs today. It's a simple feature that makes a real difference in how visitors experience your site. If this tutorial was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own creations. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks for watching.